Hey everyone, welcome to Forge Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. I forgot to mention it at the end of last episode, but the party leveled up. Let's go around and see what everyone did with their character, starting with Eric.
Oh hey, it says it on the thing. I'm a rogue. In case you didn't know. So now I'm a level 6 rogue, and I got HP, 34 HP now. So that's super cool. And at level 6, I get another expertise. So nice. I'm really, really good at yet more things. You're welcome. I'm not going to reveal what those things are, but it's probably something to do with being deceptive or like, very sneaky or whatever. So, yeah,
all right, Emmy, what'd you do?
Well, I am an Artificer rogue, and I took a level in Artificer, and I got my subclass. Woohoo! I am now a Battlesmith, so that's pretty cool. I went from a startling 32 HP to 40, so I'm really working my way up in the world. Hell yeah!
Sam, how about Marcus?
Well, I went with another level in Paladin, shocker. I went up in more HP, so now I'm at 78 max HP.
Nice.
I put on that new shield that I got, and now my armor class is 22, and I got Aura of Protection, so all of you guys are close to me. You get +4 to your saving throws, and I get a +4 to my saving throws.
Nice!
Never gonna happen.
Why?
No, that's close. All right, Josh, what about Cydoriks here?
Oh, Cydoriks has been observing the people around him and realized he needs to get better at smashing. So he decided to take a leaf out of a few fighters' books and took a level in fighter. And this will also let him get closer to Heimdall. A few levels from now, I got some plans, so we'll see about it. You'll like it.
Sick. All right. So, guys, what do we do after the world ends? We play D&D. Roll it. Do you guys remember Ragnarok? Niphirim panicked over her loss of magic. Marcus plowed through peasants to escape. Cydoriks pole vaulted onto a roof, and Gendry made a literal killing, picking pockets of the dead. As a giant robot Jotunn attacked and bolts of lightning aerated the people around you, you worked your way through a crowd to escape the city. However, a number of people threw off their cloaks, revealing themselves to be the elite guard of King Ealdr of Alfheim. They then started slaying innocents, and tried slaying you. While the city crashed down around you, the Jotunn tried walking, but a leg broke off and the ass end crashed to the ground. You barely made it through the crowd to the northern edge of town. And that is where our story continues. So, let's set the mood here a bit. Let's do this. So you guys managed to make it to the north end of the Raven Walk, the place you first entered Jotunn, Fodor, on the edge of the city. People are still pouring out of this city, escaping their once home. The sky is smeared with smoke lifting up from the ruins of the once capital city of Muspelheim. Did you take a moment to catch your breath? You look back at the apocalypse behind you. There are no more tall buildings. There are no more mirror lattices. For all intents and purposes, there is no Jotunn Fodor. Just as you let yourself breathe, believing you've escaped the terror, the body of the Jotunn ignites in blue fireballs. The rear that lies in the ruins of the southern end of the city explodes violently. Blue flames shooting out in jets, causing a chain reaction to run up the body. Large chunks of the body fly out in explosions and people take cover. And then it finally settles. Dust and smoke. People are still pouring out. You mentioned last episode, did you guys want to help people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a way.
So I
line
have
their
a thing for
pockets.
that. We're gonna do
Yeah.
kind of a montage because this is a lot of stuff happening.
I mean, they can run faster if they're not carrying as much, right?
Obviously.
Before we do that, I want to look around. Do I see any of those elite guard?
Not at the exact moment, but what we're gonna do is go into like kind of a montage thing, some skill checks.
Sure.
And then it'll kind of calm down. So we'll start with Cydoriks. Cydoriks, go ahead and give me a strength check.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my god, my
that
dude.
bodes well. That bodes well for the
Nice.
sesh.
So you spend time helping people using your massive fucking strength. You help lift bits of building. There's someone stuck under this like wall that collapsed down. You just lift this entire fucking wall up. And like 3 people come out crawling free. At one point, you hear someone coming around the corner, like clanking armor, and you're like, die, idiots! And as he comes around the corner, you just clothesline him. He does like a backflip, lands on his back, as you take Hofud and just right down into his chest. At one point, you manage to find like a building on fire, and you go in. You come running out of that building with someone in this hand, someone in this hand, like 2 people wrapped around your neck, like holding on, just, and then you go back in for more.
They're all in my turtle shell.
Yes. You like at one point you're in like a fire and like you're helping someone pull and like a raptor's about to fall and you just pull the shell up and it cracks over the shell. Up next, Marcus, give me a roll adding your spell casting modifier. Your wisdom, I believe. Or no, charisma, right?
Yeah, charisma. That is 12.
12? Still pretty decent. You spend the time healing the wounded. Lots of fucking injured. There's people missing limbs. There's like people with all sorts of cuts from the Alfheim guards. You use like everything you can, your healing hands, everything. By the way,
Yay.
your guys'
I also have
magic
medicine
started
check.
working as soon as that Jotunn exploded.
Oh, good.
Niphirim, the little exclamation mark went away and the normal menu came up. Marcus, you started feeling the divine energy again. So you spend this
I
time
was
healing
concerned.
the wounded. You use divine magic to locate people in the rubble. Like you go through just kind of scanning for essentially souls. And you find like there's someone under there and Cydoriks comes and lifts up the rubble and pulls them out. You do some good. Niphirim, give me an investigation check.
18?
Decent. You spend a lot of the time reuniting families. In all the chaos, a lot of people got separated. A lot of children separated from their parents. A lot of siblings and like married people got separated in the chaos. You go around asking questions like, who are you looking for? What do they look like? Oh, I saw someone like that just over here. Come this way. Reuniting families. You also spend some time assessing safe pathways through the rubble and ruins to help people escape without fear of buildings falling or fire and stuff like that. And then you also use your kind of investigation to kind of, like look around and start listening and finding some people lost in the rubble. Like you notice that this rock is moving just a little bit and you realize someone's trying to push it up off of them and You get someone over, probably Cydoriks, because he's a fucking beast, to lift up and get them out.
Sam.
I have a higher strength than him.
It's not a competition.
You're busy healing people.
My
You're busy
muscles glisten
healing.
more than your shiny armor.
Also, when he's
can't
raging,
heal.
doesn't he get like advantage or some shit? Just like going hard.
And then lastly, Gendry, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh yeah, saving the best for last. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll this real quick. All right.
You said from.
Why do you
What?
sound like Matthew McConaughey?
What?
All right.
Why
That's
said
what I
from
wrote
instead of
rogues.
for.
Why don't
I
you?
heard 4.
All right. I got a 20.
Dirty 20?
Not in that. Dirty.
Sure. So for the most part, Gendry, you go around, sneaking around, killing those Ulfheim guards and keeping, like, the rescue,
No.
like, missions safe.
Cool.
At one point, you hear one coming around the corner, kind of like Cydoriks did, and you just stand there with your dagger like this, and he comes around and it goes straight at, he walks into his neck.
It's about time that guy does some killing. Jeez.
At one
Cydric,
point,
you can't see me.
At one point,
Stealth boy.
Yeah, your old man costume is definitely
God.
helping. At one point, you're like crouching down, like acting feeble, and one of the guards comes over. Ha ha! Die, old man! And you just kind of like stab him in the neck and go right back. And then the next one comes. At one point, you use your grapple hook to pull a sniper off a building. Just.
Nice.
And then,
Are you all right, sir? Jesus, I'm
and of course you pickpocket all these people.
oh yeah.
So you get 100 gold.
Oh my God. And no
Just
one's
from all
around to
these
split it with me. Dang.
I mean, is it pickpocketing or looting if they're dead when he starts?
If there's no one
Some
around
of
to
them he
see it,
gets
did it really
beforehand.
happen? You know, does a bear shit in the woods or whatever? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Niphirim, did you want to do something like with the guards? You mentioned.
Yeah, I wanted to find one alive.
It's a lot of chaos. I mean, you.
Well, it seems Gendry's found all of them, killed them all.
Well, that's while you're helping
Yeah,
people,
I know,
essentially.
I know.
Tell you what, let's go ahead and switch to this. And so after a while, several hours, it's into the afternoon at this point, like well into it. Looking around, you feel you've done pretty much everything you can to help. You look up at the ruins of the city, just kind of surveying the chaos, the destruction, the mayhem that has occurred here. You guys start seeing and hearing swarm of ravens just kind of go spreading throughout the city, just probably picking the dead, because that's what raven do. Unfortunately, Niphirim, give me an investigation to try to find one of these guards alive, because
26.
26. You do at one point find a guard that is dying. They're still conscious. They like you can
Cure
see
wounds.
this huge.
Can I hear?
Yeah,
Cure wounds.
you want to cure wounds?
I do.
All right. So
Before I
is
do
this-
that, as
is
he's
this a
dying,
bad
I'm going to
card?
be like,
Is this a baddie?
yeah.
yeah.
Do you need me to restrain him after you cure?
I'm gonna call for Cydoriks.
All right.
Cydoriks,
Wow.
hold him.
Look, it's one I forgot
Always
to
calling
smash.
for skid.
Don't
for Cydric,
kill
I get
him.
it.
Don't kill him.
Okay, there.
Do you want any kind of check, or is it this guy's just like on death's door?
This guy is pretty much on death's door. If you do a cure wounds or whatever, he can kind of don't worry about like rolling it or whatever.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
It'll just
Well,
kind
that's
of
a
bring
6.
him back.
That was piddly.
So this is an orc. In again the guard's armor. Real quick, Niphirim, give me an either religion or sorry, hang on. sorry, where the fuck did my notes go? Give me a history check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You know that this elite guard, again, it's kind of King Ealdor's kind of elite, like, Navy SEALs, like Marines. It's his tactical, like, strike group, essentially. Like, the special guys he sends in to make sure a job gets done. Right. You know that they're essentially called the Bloth Rifle. Which essentially translates to, lots of letters. No, it's BLOD like blonde refill, but it's Bloth Rifle.
Okay.
Essentially translates to the tip of a sword because they're precise in their strikes.
Just the tip.
Gotcha. That's super cool.
So as Cydorik's holding him,
yeah, he just kind of, as you heal him, he's like, I'm guessing you disarmed him.
Yeah, for sure. All precautions to make sure this guy isn't going to get out.
You mean relieved him of his weapon?
No, just, yeah.
Okay, you need to be super clear because Cydorik's, Cydrik.
So as he kind of comes out of it, I'm going to take an arrow from my quiver, one of my lightning arrows, and I'm going to hold it up so he can see the capacitor. It's like wired to the end of it, and I'm going to hold it up and then put it to his throat, and I'm going to be like, all right, I'm sure you don't know what this does, but I can tell you right now it's going to hurt. So
what
listen.
Do you want?
I want to know who you're working for. Who sent you?
Isn't it obvious?
Really?
No, it's not.
Really? The king?
Where is guard?
Well, I don't know if I believe him. Can I insight check that shit?
Inside him.
There you go, Emmy, because damn. Also, I think that was a missed opportunity.
19.
Ooh, nice.
24.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
He's a liar.
Hell
He
yeah.
is lying. He
Fuck yeah.
He's just got this look on his face, this fuck you look, like he doesn't want to tell you shit.
I stick my fingers into his wounds. Tell the truth.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't know where those
Intimidate him,
fingers
yes.
have been. You never
me an
washed your hands,
intimidation.
dude.
Give me an
Come on,
intimidation.
come on.
That's going
With
to
advantage because
infect.
I'm helping?
Yes.
Yay,
Can you do
advantage,
poison
Cydrik.
damage? Because Cydrik never
Yeah.
washes his hands? That's messed up.
What is helping? Is that
Gives you
It's
advantage.
advantage.
What's helping?
And he can use his strength, right? Instead of his charisma.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It's a pretty common homebrew rule. For some reason 5e puts intimidation based on charisma.
okay?
I say you can put it on, you can base it on strength. So do you have proficiency in...
I do.
So roll a
plus 8.
d20, add your strength modifier and your proficiency modifier. It's probably going to be higher than your charisma one.
Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, it's actually plus 8, so I got a 19.
19 total?
With advantage?
That was with it. The first roll was a
Nice.
3. Next one was 11.
Ooh.
So
That's much better.
He's just like screaming, oh, if I tell you I die, you might as well fucking kill me now.
Well, shall
And he
we?
kind of spits in Niphirim's face.
She's
Blood.
gonna...
Am I nearby?
I'll tell you what.
Can be.
You might die if you tell me, but you're gonna have a slow, painful death if you don't.
Oh.
And I dig it even deeper.
Oh! Okay. Do you pull out when he says okay? Like, oh.
Yes, but aggressively pull out some blood with it. And go,
Very gentle.
Yeah, Cydrik's pullout game is strong.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, moving on. Not that kind of show. He says, I don't know who hired us. He just gave us money and gave us the supplies and told us what to do.
So it wasn't your king.
Mike spits up some blood. I have no king.
And where did you meet this person that gave you the gold?
What does it matter?
It matters because somebody's going to pay.
Nobody gave me gold. My boss gave me gold. I never met them.
Cydoric,
Where's
end
your
him.
boss?
Break his neck.
What?
So what I'm getting is Niphirim is just like team leader. She's just like, hey, you go over here, lift this. You go kill that guy.
I know what people are good at. That's what I'm going with.
point, I smash.
I ain't wasting a lightning arrow on that bastard. Fuck.
Dang. Couldn't you have had your like electric snake just like bite him to death?
I would have liked to have gotten his name so that I could put it on a list, or at least his boss's name.
Write a review.
Too late. Yeah.
No,
Fuck that,
put it
yo.
on my list of people that
I'm
need to be tracked down
gonna
and
search his
killed.
This
pockets
is
for
like
notes or something.
Viking. What's it?
Sigils.
It's like
Oh yeah,
Viking
can I help him with
Yeah,
that?
someone give me an investigation.
Cydoric, if you want to go for it.
No,
my
I only have a
investigation
+1.
is
You go
plus
first.
10. Okay.
I give you the idea.
Okay. 27.
27. First of all, you find like, let's call it 18 gold.
Nice.
Yay.
Some like pretty plain weapons, not magical or anything. You find that the armor is mediocre.
Fake.
It is fake. It like you know that the blow the rifle, like they have the nicest equipment.
Yeah, these are bandits.
These guys don't have the nicest equipment. They have very mediocre equipment. Like,
Does he have any other kind of identifying, kind of like a sigil or something like of like a town? Any tattoos? Anything to give us an idea where this guy's from? Nothing. Fuck.
he's got tattoos, but nothing like identifying. Just like runes and like designs. Nothing
Any
identifiable.
rings or jewelry that would identify?
Not really. No.
I give Marcus and Cydoric 6 gold each.
I mean, we could cut off his head and ask people if they know him. You know this guy?
Have you seen this boy?
Have you seen this guy?
That's one way to do it.
We're looking for
Or
this man.
I could
I mean, that was like a
Sketch him
Terminator 2
out?
reference, but okay, Josh.
or something.
never seen
I
it.
mean,
You can what?
I don't
Fucking
have
heard it here
things-
first, guys.
I don't-
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
have things to say to that, so I'm just gonna.
Anyway,
shit.
not a movie review.
Yeah, right.
I could try to sketch him out in my journal.
No,
bombs on
we
us.
need to find out who his boss is.
Can you
He
do
wasn't
a
going to say.
fancy
The hell
sketch
he
with
wouldn't.
your bracelet thingy?
We could have
No.
like ripped out his tusks one at a time until he started talking. God.
You can
Hard
have
to talk
them
about
now.
tusks.
God.
So here's a question, Gendry. What are you doing? Have you regrouped?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say at this point, Niphirim's gonna be like, "Has anyone seen Gendry?"
I did.
No, but I've seen an old man allowed. I'm old. I don't know what
Stabbing
he's
a
No,
bunch
you
of
didn't,
people.
Marcus.
He
No, you
somehow
didn't. You
lived.
saw
No, that's
some dude.
stealth.
saw some
I
guy.
looked right at you while you was hooking a guy that was right at me.
You saw an old ass dude doing old
A very
ass dude
spry
things.
old man.
Old ass dudes can do shit too. What, an old guy? There's like an age limit to being able to stab? No. So you saw some guy doing some thing.
So what are you doing, Gendry?
Gendry has our treasure.
I'm just around. I'm just hanging around. I mean, I'm
Are you kinda
thinking the
watching them
city
from
is
a
so
distance,
large. The city's so large and it's so chaotic. I wouldn't imagine I'd be able to find them, even
I
if I
mean,
was
You were
looking.
with
you're,
us.
you pretty much ran the same way. You're like, it's kind of a triage area outside of the Raven Walk, like just beyond the trenches that go around the city. That's kind of where all this has been happening.
Okay.
That and just inside the Raven Walk. This is the main exit. People are evacuating the city, so you guys did come out.
Okay,
Like,
so
you
what I'm-
noticed them.
What I'm thinking is then I will try to slowly get closer to them. If there are like people that are like on the ground and or
There's people everywhere.
sitting there with the wounding. Okay, so then I will act as like a cleric going over to check folks You know,
But not actually doing anything effective.
Are you okay? I mean, I have a healing kit and I can do some medicine checks, but I'm really just trying. I'm using it as a way of getting closer to them without making it obvious. And so I want to get close to them and hear what they're talking about without making myself known.
Do a stealth and then a perception. You guys, if you're looking for Gendry, roll a perception.
Okay, so
you're
I got
actively looking.
17.
Okay, I got a 14 actually for stealth. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh.
I rolled. Where is my?
I'm not looking for Gendry, but I'm keeping an eye out for the 2 dwarfs and Big
21.
Oscar and Orvar.
And Bing Bong.
Bing bong.
Sorry, Marcus, what'd you get?
21.
Okay,
Nice.
so you guys do, Marcus and Niphirim, you do spot, there's this old man over, like, helping the wounded. Like, at one point, Marcus, you're kind of, like, helping someone that's wounded, and you look up, and you see this old man, like, helping the wounded, and, like, at one point, he looks up and just goes... and you're like, I've seen Gendry do that a lot. And Niphirim, essentially the same. Like, you see him, like...
Do I see him like, oh, yes, let me help you. Look at the wound and then go, oh, good. And then just walk away.
I mean, I was going to think like, oh, man, are you okay? Let me just help you with the... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's gold. No, that's not something
you don't need that
you should have right now. No, don't worry about that for the moment.
Somebody could take it from you.
So do you guys act on seeing him, or...
I'm going to keep an eye on him.
All right.
I'm just going to watch.
What are you guys
Marcus,
looking
if
at?
you want to, go for it.
Do you see Oscar? Is that where you guys... What's going?
No, I haven't seen Oscar or Orvar.
Gendry, hello, hey. Yeah, you pretending to be an old man. I see
that's
you.
the
How's it going?
spry old man I saw.
That's making sense.
It's so good to see that you're safe and alive.
So me facing away from them, stone-faced, fucking...
We're gonna walk up and pat him on the back.
No, and then
Little man.
I begin to turn around, and as I turn around, I use the glamored armor, and it kind of transitions from the old man, shitty clothing, wrecked, all bloody and whatnot, into Gendry's regular garb, full leather jacket, all that shit. As I turn around,
Flows out.
friends, I was just coming to see you. Yes, hello. Oh, I'm glad you all made it. I was so worried about you.
We were too.
You guys need me to do any healing on you? I have a healing kit here. I can pat you guys down, make sure you guys didn't get hurt at all, or whatever.
I mean,
Ooh, I've got healing taken care of.
there's a lot of people
Wow,
here that
okay.
are hurt. We could be helping.
Sure, yes, Niphirim. Do you want to point them out for me? I will definitely...
She goes like this.
Oh, good. Well, let me go ahead and get back to healing them. I can't talk now. Okay, very good. And I'll just, try to walk away.
I'm gonna keep watching him.
No, come back here.
Grab him by
So
the
what are you
scruff of
guys
the neck.
doing? Essentially,
boy.
your work here is
We'll
complete.
help. Oh, okay.
Putting your hands on my person. Jesus.
It's pretty much everyone that can be saved seems to have been saved. It's like late afternoon.
All right. How about we regroup and have a conversation?
Exactly.
Is there anyone in charge of what seems to be the forming of a refugee?
The gods
Is there anyone
here,
seemingly-
what remain of them, seem to be kind of organizing people, but it's mostly clerics. As
Okay.
far as dealing with the wounded and stuff, no one seems to stand out. It's still a lot of chaos, but it's starting to slowly form. But there are several clerics that are kind of organizing the healing, and then some Gautier kind of directing people. Most people at this point that aren't injured or helping out or whatever are leaving.
Oh, they're leaving.
Like,
They're
with
just booking it.
everything they have on their backs, they are heading north, a few west, couple east.
Is there
most
anyone that
north.
looks literally completely lost? Like they literally have nowhere to go.
Any kids?
Any kids
around? Yeah, I mean, there's a few. There's a few just kind of like most people that like aren't leaving or injured or helping are just kind of sobbing.
Right.
You see like a man and a woman, human, like kind of holding each other, just crying,
right.
holding like some cloth and.
So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna build a big fire. I'm gonna pull out some rations, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening building makeshift. What do you call that? Like shanties for them to at least have some coverage.
Okay.
I'll
You
help
guys
them.
can do your thing, and then I'll like build it. You guys can do your research or whatnot, and then when we're ready to
Research?
head off, I mean, talk to
I'd like
people.
to very much go to the Tybalt compound to see what's left of that.
Bro,
Once
the
that's
city
done.
is leveled. You can kind of see, because it's kind of raised up, the core of the city, that wall is gone. There's like a foot in the middle of the downtown, where you're pretty sure the Green Quarter is. You just see a huge fire raging. It is smoke, it is rubble, it is destruction. You're not even sure you can find, like, I mean, you can try if you want, but getting there will be a whole fucking thing, and dangerous, and
Because I was hoping that
difficult.
perhaps maybe we could just kind of grab some of their shit that they had on display. You know what I mean?
from the
I mean, I earmarked a rifle like episode whatever.
like,
3
give
or
me
whatever.
a perception. Give me a perception or investigation.
Hey, good thing I have advantage on that for the next 7 days or whatever.
Yep.
I got a 17. Yeah.
17.
For perception.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that entire quarter is decimated and destroyed. There are buildings that fell on other buildings. The crops are burning. That array came down and annihilated all the gardens, set shit on fire. You highly doubt there's anything left.
Dang.
I'm keeping an eye out for Oscar and Orvar as well, and Herm.
So in the middle of your kind of building like lean-tos and stuff like that, shelter and stuff, mostly for the wounded, because everyone else is kind of getting the fuck out of town because
Right.
they're scared because obviously someone did this and they don't know if they're still there. Kind of in the middle, let me see. Go ahead and like looking out for Oscar and Orvar. Give me perception.
That's gonna be 23.
23. At one point, Niphirim, you do catch, they're trying to hide, Orvar. Or no, I'm sorry, Oscar. 2 O names, who does that? Oscar is, like, kind of spotting you and, like, leaning out and sees you see him and kind of pops back in. He rolled shit fucking stealth.
Was he trying to hide from me?
He's trying to keep an eye on where that
I'm
thing
gonna be
is.
I'm gonna be like,
He still wants that
guys.
product.
Oscar. You said Oscar, right?
Yeah, Oscar, the tinkerer.
And I'm gonna take off after him.
You go, oh, Oscar.
At one point, he kind of pops out, and like you're right there. He's like, "Oh shit!" He like kind of falls back. She's like,
She's like,
whoa, whoa."
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
"Oh Jesus Christ!" I mean,
Are
not
you
Jesus
alright?
Christ, but- yes. So sorry. He kind of stands up. Sorry, I didn't mean to be. It's Orvar over here. And you see Orvar come out from behind like a group of people, and is like, Well, you're really good job finding them secretly, Oscar. You're really good at this. What the fuck, man? He's like, sorry, I'm still fucking rattled. My fucking arm still hurts like a bitch. Like, yeah, okay. So Orvar's like, all right, listen. I didn't mean to like startle you or anything. We've been looking for you. We didn't know if you had left yet. We should talk.
Yes. That's.
Where
sure.
are your friends?
I turn around. Did anybody follow me, or did they just kind of stay there?
I saw, but I'm gonna
I'm
continue.
You're
keeping
still
an
doing
eye
your
on
thing?
Gendry.
I glamored
Attaboy.
myself, so I go back to old man.
I go.
I'm just sticking with him.
We're all back here. We're trying to help those who can't.
Let's go talk to the others. Let's go talk.
All right.
And he kind of
Old
looks
man,
around.
old man, come here.
Pick
Sit
up the
down by
dragon.
the fire. You can get warm. Come on, old man.
Don't grab me so hard. Oh, I'm so
I'm not even touching you, Karen. Come on,
We're
let's
not
go.
falling for it.
So you lead the dwarves back to your group, and they're like, all right, where's the pale one? Where's Gendry?
Oh, he will show up whenever he
He's
feels
pretending
like
to
it.
be this old guy.
Or that.
Oh, this is Gendry. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Clever,
All right,
clever.
so at that I kind of just
You guys are such assholes!
Wait, Oscar sees that.
Wow.
Oscar sees the like glamour drop. He's like, "Oh, very nice, very nice." And Orvar's like, "Okay. We should talk. We need to find somewhere private. That's
All right.
there's like people everywhere. By the way,
no one's paying attention to us. They're all sobbing because they've lost stuff. So I think this is private enough.
This is very sensitive talk that
We can move
we
on.
should find.
Here, I got you, and I pull up a
Let's-
broken board and I put it up. Now we have walls.
Oh, I
mean,
pat
we
Cedric
can-
on the arm. No, I
We
think
can go
I think
out into the desert
We can
or
move on.
somewhere.
yes. Let's go out a little further.
All right.
there a basement in a
it's
building
probably
nearby?
almost time for camp anyway. Why don't we go out
Yes.
into the desert a bit, make camp, and discuss the day's events, shall we?
The day's events. That's one way of putting it.
Insight check.
Give an insight.
I'm usually really good at insight check, like remembering,
Yeah.
and I am doing garbage.
Oh wait,
I got a 12.
we have
12.
advantage.
Yeah.
I got a 15.
15. He's pretty easy to read. He's super shaken, a bit injured. They are like covered in dust and dirt and grime, and like half of Orvar is painted. Like you're guessing someone aerated next to him. But he is being like he's almost
Oh,
too exhausted to put on a front.
Who is injured?
They're both a little
They're both injured?
Like Oscar is kind of favoring an arm, and Orvar has a bit of a limp, and he's got some gashes and just like
Okay.
a head wound, but he seems okay. He's just
After a long rest, I could take care of all of that.
yes, Gendry.
Do either of them have weapons on them?
Yeah, they are fully kitted. Orvar has a battle axe that you've seen him use before. He's got his armor on as well. Oscar, like you only saw him at the T-Bolds.
Mhm.
Oscar, he's got like this kind of this heavy armor on. Like, let me see exactly what he's got on, shall we? He's got some half plate armor on. He's got this kind of light, small crossbow like strapped to his hip. On his back, he's got like a backpack and a shield, a weird looking shield. And he's got like something kind of like some kind of tool or something on his side, like his other hip.
Like similar to Nif's tool, or just like some kind of...
Nif's is an armband. This almost seems gun-like. Like it seemed like you can't tell too much because it's in a holster, but you see kind of a handle come out, which reminds you a little of the like rifles and stuff
God
that
damn
you
it.
saw in the T-bolts. What do you want to do?
You are not.
What?
Wait until after they're asleep.
I would like to roll a deception followed by sleight of hand.
What are you doing?
Hey man, let me heal you real quick with my healing kit, and then I'm gonna pat you down and slip that fucking gun out the holster real quick.
When you offer the healing, he's like, I'm fine. We should find somewhere. We really need to fucking talk right now. Like, we should go. Like,
Okay,
we don't.
okay.
And, by
So
the way,
if
this
that's the
whole
case-
time they keep like kind of looking around.
If that's the case, can I kind of maybe come up close to him, maybe try and put my arm around him? Yes, we should go, and like kind of push him in the direction of wherever we're walking.
That's what I'm
He's
doing
very-
to you.
He's very touchy-feely tonight, isn't he? He must be a little lonely.
Can I do a perception check to keep an eye out for any suspicious characters following or watching us?
Sure.
You know that near-death experience just makes me feel that much closer to all of you.
Oh, that's
it's
so
a strange and wonderful
beautiful.
thing.
So Marcus
Bring
is
it
on
in,
your
bring
one
it
end.
in.
I put my arms around Marcus. Yes.
Bring it in.
Yes,
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Yeah,
Bring it in,
let's go.
everyone. Bring it in. Group hug. Group
Niphirim,
hug.
come here. Yes.
Everyone. Everyone.
I don't know.
Especially
I don't know why
you
I'm
two.
walking like this, but I am.
Especially the two dwarves, please. Group hug.
So, are you trying for the device?
If you'll let me. Otherwise, if you want to move on, that's
Give me
cool
a sleight
too.
of hand.
That's all good.
Dude, you're
Just
gonna
wait till later, man.
ruin it.
Well, I mean, here, I'm gonna roll this, but I'm thinking, like, on the one hand, if conflict with them, meaning we have to fight them at some point, I want to make sure that a seriously damaging weapon might be in our hands instead of theirs. I got a
It's a good excuse.
28
28.
sleight of hand. Yeah.
So as your arms around him, which he's lower than you, so you got to kind of do this,
Ooh,
and that
true,
kind
I
of
didn't
puts
think
your
of that.
hand at the
Yikes.
angle
Yeah.
that it
Oh,
needs to
okay.
be.
Okay. Cool.
So it's in a holster that's got kind of a strap over it,
Sure.
and you start kind of feeling around, and you're like, that's not just like a buckle or something. That's like, it's not a snap. There's like a little lever. Okay, I got this, and then you flick the lever, and you hear, whoop! At which point he immediately grabs your hand and throws
What was
it
that?
off.
What?
At which point
That's a naughty old man right there.
he pulls it out and puts it up to your puts it up to your
What? I didn't even.
up to your chin. What the fuck are you doing? You keep your fucking hands
what-
off of me. And Orvar's like, whoa.
What's
Calm
going
down,
on?
calm
Whoa.
down. Calm down.
Whoa, Orvar, please. Get your guy here. I don't understand what the hostility is.
Ooh, boy,
Cedric
you're-
reached for his gun and
I'm gonna
Cedric
pour
reached for his
myself
gun and I don't understand.
a mug of ale, and I'm just gonna drink and watch this.
Niphirim just
Orvar
Okay.
kind of he kind of pulls the arm, like Oscar's arm down. Come on, brother. We need to stop fucking around. And he's like, you see a couple of guards turn at the commotion. He's like, get the fuck out now. Let's go.
okay.
Honestly, he
That's
starts
what I'm
leading.
saying. I don't even know why that just happened, honestly. I
And
don't get
Oscar
it.
kind of gives you an eye, puts it back and clips, and winks.
Oscar, come on, man. Come on.
So I got a 19 on perception.
19 on
Oh yeah,
perception.
remember that when she said she wanted to do perception?
So, you're not the only people eyeing you, are the guards during that commotion, at which point, like Oscar or Orvar kind of, let's go. And, they're like, and then like get distracted with something else. They're all very busy, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
And the dwarves are like, we need to go. So are you guys
Right.
following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going out kind of beyond where the people are kind
Heading
of
north.
like making camp, and just to get away, maybe a good 100 feet or so away
Okay.
from like anything major.
So you guys kind of go up the road a bit, and then where it starts to kind of taper off with the kind of tent city that's starting to spring up here, you veer off the path. And there's also a lot of people taking this like main road. This is the main road to Logabiode, like on the way to your the Scabby hideout.
Yeah.
It's like a mass migration going
Yeah.
all roads out. And you guys kind of veer off As the ring is almost getting close to the sun, you kind of veer off into the sand, past a dune, breaking line of sight with the road. And they, like, Orvar kind of, all right, this should do. We should make camp.
Yes, I quite agree.
If anything, and no fire. Let's keep it on the down low.
All right. And as we kind of, as they're setting up whatever tents or whatever Niphirim digging in the sand,
What is she doing?
like,
oh, she does that.
she's gonna be like, well, you two seem to have something to say, so why not go ahead and say it?
They kind of they're like kind of, dropping their packs and pulling like out rations and stuff, and they kind of give each other a knowing look. And Orvar kind of nods at Oscar, and he's like, so Oscar kind of turns and he kind of sits on a rock and. So, I mean, what are you guys in the city for that?
Niphirim's gonna look down at herself covered in blood. And, like, her hair's all sweaty and matted to her face. Yes.
That's,
No, what happened? I'm sorry. We missed it.
I'm less than half health. I'm bleeding all over the place. I'm like, no, I'm always like this. Always.
I've got like a giant chunk of like somebody's weapon hanging out of a fold of my armor. I'm like,
someone's scalp on the bottom of your boot.
He hasn't seen a black.
Somebody, like, a part of their blade is broken off in between the plates of my armor. I'm like, yeah, kind of was there.
No, actually, Gendry's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I had a good time. I don't know. That was a party. Like,
okay. Oscar's like, well, and then Orvar's like, stops him. He's like, wait. First, we need to know something. Did you get the item?
I
don't
look
know
directly
that that's
at
a
Gendry.
pertinent question at the moment.
It's important. Did you get the item? We're not after it or anything. This
Insight check.
insight.
I'll help. I will help.
Yeah.
You can't help on an
Ooh.
insight, but you can also insight.
I do have advantage because of the wisdom stuff.
Yeah, it is wisdom.
So
so
that's
you'll
gonna
have
be.
advantage.
I rolled a natural 18, so 23.
Damn.
Rolled a 14 plus 2. So.
I got a 15.
He rolled low. You're all very sure. They seem worried. They don't seem like, oh, do you have it? I want it.
Right,
no, they
right.
seem like, tell me you fucking have it. Please.
So the second I'm sure, I'm gonna be like,
You're sure.
we found it. Yes.
They look at each other. And they look at you, specifically Niphirim. And you still have it, right?
I'm gonna look at Gendry.
Yeah, I'm just like,
They then look at Gendry.
it's somewhere safe, yes.
Okay. And one last important question.
Have you checked recently, Gendry?
Yes.
Have you?
No.
Orvar, one last question before we move on. And I need you to be truthful.
All right.
Did you do this? Did you activate it?
Absolutely not. What do you mean?
And
How
Oscar
would I
just kind
activate that?
of. So Niphirim, roll a persuasion because they want to be sure. They're gonna insight.
Intriguing.
And she couldn't really activate it because her toys were
But-
broken.
I rolled a 6.
Her toys.
6. Yeah, they definitely roll higher. So they kind of nod knowingly. All right, so yeah, Okay. They kind of agree, and
What do you
see
know about what
Orvar
happened?
like kind of relax a bit and kind of slump down, start kind of rubbing his leg. Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit. And Oscar just kind of. So, I've been thinking about what happened, and I've been talking to my brother, and I mean, obviously, that was not magic.
No,
That was not magic activating the Jotunn.
not magic as we know it.
That was the Emir tech. That was technologically active. And the power required to run such a device, it's unmeasurable. Never seen anything like it. Except maybe one place.
And where would that be?
The Scabby hideout. Your artifact that you acquired. I have a theory that someone used some similar device, maybe the Hamptons, maybe not, to activate the Jotunn.
You see, I have a theory about that as well.
Please.
The Hamptons device, whoever stole it, I'm almost certain they are the ones behind this.
Oscar kind of nods. That is my current theory too. I mean, it's too much of a coincidence. I don't like coincidences. Too much of a coincidence that power generator storage was stolen, and you know, when I found the artifact in the Scabby hideout, I scanned it with my tool, and he pats that device on the side.
It's his multi-tool.
I scanned it with my tool, and it puts off some power. You
Yes,
guys
it
are
does.
keeping it somewhere. Like, is it with you?
Well,
Looks back at
Gendry,
Gendry.
maybe you should check.
I would like to see the artifact,
Can
actually.
we see it?
I
What if
do
it,
like
like,
to
what
see
if that
it.
robot?
I would have to go and get it. I would have to go and get it, yes.
And where is it, Gendry?
I can't say.
Can't or won't?
Fine, keep your secret.
Yes.
Well, please go get it.
We should have never given it to him. God.
Why did you give it to him? He's the thief.
Gendry, it's important. Please.
Of course, yes. All right. And so as he turns away, dagger in hand, I'll remember that, barbarian. Fucking turns. He turns and he makes to go around a corner, anywhere where he's not in sight anymore of these people.
Orvar, like, as you kind of leave line of sight, Orvar kind of turns to you guys. So it looks like you're all getting along pretty fucking well.
You know, on a normal day, yes. This
I
has been a
love
very
my
stressful
friends.
I can tell. They love you.
I love
I
Cydoriks
don't really
so
have a
much.
problem.
I love
damn it.
my friends. Wouldn't count them among them, though.
Oh.
All right, so can I walk? Is there anywhere around where I can, like break line of
they
sight
were
with them?
putting up
Yeah,
tents and
there's
stuff,
like
right?
dunes and stuff. They're putting up tents.
I have a tent
I mean, not
that I
right
already
now,
have.
but they're
All
kind
right,
of
so if I could just go over one of those dunes so that I can just kind of, disappear out of sight there.
You do.
And then I open up the bag of holding, and then I'm just like, fucking weird artifact thing.
It pulls out.
God damn it, Steve.
Okay, so then I take a look at it.
It
great.
seems as it ever was. Little couple blinky lights. The rod in the middle kind of pulse glowing.
Same as it ever was. Okay, let's see.
Gendry, I would like to see the artifact for myself, please.
Yes, why don't you shout that a little louder, Nif?
I could.
As I come up, as I come up and around, the dune, and I'm carrying it.
Ah, good.
I'm gonna
It
reach
wasn't
out
lying,
for it.
Thank God.
May I?
I guess so.
So I'm gonna take it.
Orvar is like he sits next to you. He's kind of watching closely. You did a very good job disconnecting that. It looked pretty complex. I was trying to sort that out when the Scabby showed up.
It was, but I would say that it helped incredibly that we killed them all.
You killed all of them.
I killed all of them.
Orvar laughs. I knew I was good at finding crews.
Yes, you are. Yes, this is a very complex device, but When you were in their hideout, did you happen to notice the lights were on?
Yes, about that. I was wondering, when you disconnected, it was that powering it.
Don't shake it, Nif.
Oh, man.
It's made it since the Emir. I mean, it's still working.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody shook it, though.
Not like
Probably
me.
still be a little careful with it.
Hey, jeez. All right. Last time I give you an ancient artifact thing, damn.
So he kind of pulls out his device and like a little kind of scream pops out and kind of and he kind of scans it and it looks very familiar scanning, and he essentially does like identify, and like little meters come up and he's like, still powering, quite powerful. It's I have never seen numbers like this. That is remarkable. As he closes it.
Nor myself.
So you guys made it back into the city when
we were on
the
our way
Jotunn
to
attacked.
see. Yes, we were on our way to see you.
Oh well, we weren't there. We were over in the Stormlord's den. Thank the gods. Orvar's like, yeah, it was a really good time to decide to go drinking, early morning drinking.
Woo!
We tried making our way back to the Green Quarter, but that's when the lattices fell. And
We saw that.
things went to hell.
Yes.
And they kind of, you see Orvar just kind of,
Any word of your
it's all
employers?
gone. It's all gone. All
Bing
of it.
bong.
What about my lady friend?
And our
I
payment?
don't know her.
Your payment is buried under a few tons of rubble if you'd like to go get it.
No, that's
All right,
quite
so
all right.
The
You'll
ravens don't
understand.
take it.
You'll understand then that we'll be keeping this artifact.
Oh, we don't want it. Why would... No, I mean... Oscar's like, don't get me wrong, I'm fucking fascinated and I would love to spend some time, like, studying it. If you'll allow me, but we have no... We're not going to fucking pay you for it. That's for damn sure.
Well, you know what? I mean,
You
if you
obviously
are,
earned it.
if you are interested in studying it, we can come to some kind of arrangement. Sure.
Okay, I mean...
I have actually a suggestion.
Oh, please.
I'm wondering, perhaps we should go back to the Scavvy hideout.
Oh, the hideout.
It's safe, it's shelter, and it's a lot of tech.
Currently vacant, right? You didn't leave anyone
Yes.
standing?
No.
They were all
Yeah,
dead.
much to my dismay, yes, we were forced to kill all of them.
I would
Oh, yes.
first, like Orvar's like,
Forced.
first of all, I would love to hear that fucking story at some point. Not right now, I'm too fucking tired, but
Yes.
that sounds fucking fascinating. From what my brother told me, there were plenty of people there.
There were.
Now there's a
There
pile of
Oscar's like-
dead.
certainly were.
I wouldn't mind some more time at that place, actually, sort of checking it out and seeing what we can find there.
Would you like to
I've-
accompany us?
I mean, if you'll have us, they kind of look and nod at each other. If you'll have us, we would love to. We have nowhere to go. At which point, Orvar's like, I mean, I have the shack in Edekau, but that's my home was Jotunn, so.
We may need to go back to Edekau at some point. The Scavvy hideout and Edekau. How I can't remember. I can't remember what the map looks like.
So let's just bring it up, shall we?
Yes.
Gasp.
So here's Muspelheim. So you got Jotunn, Edekau, and Logabiode. The Scavvy hideout is essentially like
In between the
directly
two.
south of Logabiode, probably about halfway to Edekau.
All right.
Okay, right on.
The path that you took there before, this road that you're on, kind of bypasses Edicalp. It's pretty much a straight line to Logabiode, and it is off of this road that the Scabby hideout was. There's a separate road going out to Edicalp that it splits off soon. Sorry, go ahead.
If you would like to join us, we could head to the hideout and have some privacy in studying this artifact, and perhaps you can help me with a few things that I have in mind. Oscar.
I mean, I've got nothing better to do. I suddenly find myself unemployed, so I've plenty of free time, I guess.
We find ourselves in a similar boat, then.
I mean...
I'm always in service to my vengeance and my god.
Well, you
As you
are
should be.
definitely in need of that now.
Yes. I hope the gods are with us. I don't think they were there in Jotunn photo.
Speaking of gods, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I saw Odin.
Really?
Yeah, he gave us a riddle, and I answered the riddle, and then he drank with us, and he had an eye patch, and it was Odin. I'm going with it. I'm telling everyone I saw Odin.
I mean,
roll of persuasion.
He looked similar to the, visage of what's
I'm with
described as
Cydoric.
Odin.
I think that was Odin.
I don't know about all that.
Roll a 17 plus 2. 19.
So, Orvar's just like, yeah, I'm sure. And Oscar's like, wait, really?
It was. Absolutely. And I gotta
riddle
say,
and
I
an eye
feel...
patch.
I feel a little bit more wise since seeing him.
Really?
Yes.
I've heard of the blessings of Odin, but I've never heard of anyone actually seeing him. That's old saga tales. That's
Really?
yeah. That's other than some holy event or anything. He was just on the road.
Yes.
He was an old man.
He walked away,
Well,
and then when we
the
looked
saga's
back, he
often-
was gone. It's not like he walked away till we couldn't see him. He disappeared.
By the way, just a reminder, you saw him turn to dust
Yeah.
and blow away. Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's really? That's
Yes.
Yes, Gendry.
Did Emmy or Nif share with the group her run-in with
I did.
Loki?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, so then would we want to talk about that too with these people?
Well, I did see something, when we were in the hideout.
Stranger
We
than
spent-
Odin or a giant robot attacking?
About the same
it's-
level.
I don't know.
What could it
While
be?
we were resting, there was a man that appeared in front of me, and his mouth was all sewn shut. And I don't know, it was really upsetting. Kind of creepy.
Orvar looks confused and Oscar looks stunned.
I also had
Loki?
a dream about Heimdall. So
Well,
What?
all the religious stuff is happening to you guys. This
Are you
sucks.
guys... but hang on, they both look very confused. Oscar's, you can see Oscar just try to process it with his mind. So you've had 3 encounters with gods since when? Is this since
3-4 days ago?
since you got the artifact?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
yes.
Yes.
I figured Heimdall was a normal thing because I often go to sleep cuddling my sword, so I figured one day I'd eventually dream of him, but...
That's sort of understandable, but this is... And you saw these people, these gods, in person, in the world, not just dreams.
Yes.
2 of them, yes.
Really?
And I'd like to note, I was sitting there with Heimdall in my dream, and we watched a town collapse days before the town collapsed.
You watched Jotunn fall?
No, it was like a golden city, I believe. It was a very beautiful a lot prettier than Jotunn folk.
Again, Orvar looks confused, but Oscar just
Skald.
like jaw drops. Like, you saw. Wait, you had.
It was we walked up a hill, there was a beautiful tree, a beautiful man who looked like Heimdall, it had to be Heimdall, and then we watched his city fall. He says, "Are you ready?" And I
You
said,
watched-
"What?"
You had the vision of Ragnarok, the fall of Asgard, before the Jotun attacked.
I guess so.
Apparently.
It might have to do something with this giant shard I have, but yes.
So, real quick, as you where's the sword right now? Is it like on your back?
So I'm probably sitting here cleaning it because it's been
Okay.
a long day cleaning the shit.
One thing you notice, Cydoriks, just kind of a side thing, as you touch it, first of all, it seems every time you touch it now, it's warm. Like, warmer than
Aw,
it should be,
he likes me.
theoretically. Like, also, as you touch it, it's almost like your hearing and vision kind of snaps into focus.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, you now have advantage on
Oh.
perception checks while touching the sword.
I'm like, whoa. Do I like actively notice this? Like, I'm like, whoa, different.
Just now talking about it, like, it's been happening since Jotunn Fodor, since you guys got out of the city. But as you're kind of talking about what happened and talking about the dream, it seems to get warmer, and like suddenly you realize that you're hearing like critters out in the sand.
Oh,
That
touch
must
my
be
sword.
so far
I don't
away.
mean that in a gross way. Touch my sword.
Oscar's like, excuse
Touch
me?
it. No, touch it. It's amazing. It's so warm.
He like apprehensively touches it. It doesn't. I mean, it's been in the sun. It feels sun warm. It doesn't.
Oh, it's just me then. Oh, that's okay.
Can I
Continue
try?
to pet it. You want to touch my sword?
You touch it.
Oh.
It feels
No.
about the same as your hammer. It's
Then only Heimdall is there for me. It's okay.
it's at this point that the ring passes across the sun,
Excellent.
bringing night, and they're like, fascinating. I will have to think on this. This is a lot.
Niphirim, can you describe Loki? I forget.
Well, he was sort of standing over me, and his face, his mouth, it was stitched together.
Oscar's just like nodding. Yes, that's the story of Loki. They sewed his mouth shut to keep him from his jabbing words. He was always tricking people and causing mayhem, so they punished him by sewing his mouth shut. That's the old sagas.
Yes, and honestly, I did not even give it a thought. That
Where did
this
he go?
whole-
Did you talk to him?
No, he just sort of vanished.
Disappeared like Odin.
Was it the same as Odin, like dust? Okay, then yes.
Like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark style.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. Yes, he did. He disappeared in very much a similar manner as the man we met on the
Fascinating.
road.
I will have to think on this. This is...
So now you definitely
Yes.
would love to accompany us, wouldn't you?
I have to say, I very much would. And at which point Orvar's like, yes, I agree. I mentioned that the gods would hopefully be with you, but it sounds like it's more literal than, intended.
So it would
Um,
seem.
It's very strange, very strange.
Well,
But, all right, we need to eat and we need to... I need some fucking sleep. Holy shit.
yes,
Can we start a
It is
fire?
time.
I am cold.
I wouldn't. I know it gets cold, but I mean,
Why
if you
don't
need
you-
some
Land your sword.
blankets,
Why don't you do some sand hugging, Cedric?
the sand is warm.
what? Okay.
That's what I call when I dig my
Sand
bed.
hugging. I love it.
I pull out my
It's
shovel and
like
I start
a giant
digging.
hug. It's
So I'm
like
just
the desert is
vertical.
welcoming you.
I'm like kneeled in with my head.
Oh, good boy.
This is weird.
Like Wild
This is very
West.
weird. Where do I
Use
sleep?
your sword to keep warm.
Oh yes, my.
Open hugging.
Oh boy.
Gendry, might I have a quick word?
Sure.
I'm gonna kind of walk, like where I saw him go before when he went out of sight, and I'm holding the artifact. I'm gonna take it and turn around and look at him.
It's pitch black now, right?
Yeah,
outside?
it's pretty fucking dark.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's not pitch black, but it's dark.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Niphirim, I can't see. God damn it.
There's still some radiant light because the ring just passed over. There's still some kind of light radiating from where it hasn't hit yet as you see the shadow
Okay.
slowly crawl across
And
the
as
land.
as we go around that, I'm gonna pop one of those rocks. I'm gonna do the light thing.
Nice
Yeah,
pop
on it.
rocks.
kind of. So we have some light, and I'm keeping it kind of sheltered, so it's just kind of between the two of us. I'm gonna be like holding the artifact in my other hand. I'm gonna go.
It also
This-
glows.
I was about to
Oh,
say.
nice.
This may be one of the stupidest things I've ever done, but I think you might be the best person to hold on to this while we travel.
Hmm.
Would you keep this safe,
But of course.
Gendry?
Quick question for you.
Sure.
Beyond just pure survival, what is our motivation to stick with each other at this point? The job is done.
Well, the job is done, sure. But I don't know, didn't you feel something when we worked together? We
Yes, I
worked.
felt a great many things. Piercing my body. Yes.
I mean, sure.
Previous to us working together, not so much. So my motivations to kind of stay as part of the group, I don't know.
Well, if you do decide to depart, I would ask that you give this to me. Would you do that?
I don't know, as it's worth. I'm out. I was promised a reward for this. I was promised,
Certainly.
and I feel like I'm owed something. Yeah, I can't just leave empty-handed.
I don't have 1,000 gold, but I will give you what I have. This is more important than gold. Don't you understand that? This is touching back through time people that no longer exist. This is important in more ways than value of monetary value.
If you say so.
And I may be one of the very few people that can work out its mysteries.
Well, in either way, I will keep it for now.
And she's gonna hand it to you, and she's gonna say, as a show of good faith.
My head's sticking out of the sand. That's a bad idea.
You can't hear this. We're away from you. You're not there.
The
I'm gonna.
ever-present Cedric just fucking
My
everywhere.
head's somehow
All the
right
time.
there.
I'm gonna take out.
Omnipresent.
My dad's just getting
That's a
it, and then all of a
bad
sudden, like,
idea,
somebody's doing
idea.
something dumb.
My sword is
I'm gonna
tingling.
take-
My sword sense is tingling.
I'm gonna take out my gold pouch, and I'm gonna dump it out in my hand so you can see. There's 203 gold there, and I'm gonna put it back in and hand it to you, and I'm gonna go, it's not much, but it's something.
You just gave him all the gold.
And if I decide to stay,
Keep it anyway, you seem to appreciate gold.
Well, all right. Let's just. I'm gonna take all this, put this in here. All right, artifact in there. All right, very good, Nif. Yes.
Damn,
Oh my God.
that sucked. All right, well then. Here's to hoping you decide to stick around. You are useful as fuck. And she's gonna turn around and go back toward
Well,
the camp.
thank you very much. I'm gonna take out my hooded lantern and just be like, I have light also.
As you come like over the dune, you hear Orvar, put out that light!
I'll shut the hood so it's like really dim.
Oh,
That's
we can be sneaky. I have the ever smoking bottle.
Or if he still complains, I'll put it back in the bag of holding, take out a candle.
Look, we're
Listen,
sneaking.
God.
As you get back, Orvar's like, let me explain. We don't know who is involved in this. Honestly, my brother and I were wondering if it was you. You were asking a lot of questions about the device. You were sent to get it. It was about time for you to return. We were a little worried. We don't know who did this. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what intentions they have. If, in fact, they stole the Hampton's device to activate the Jotunn, they might be interested in yours.
I've thought of this, yes.
Marcus, you have some?
I was gonna ask him, did you hear about that giant robot that got attacked the king and got destroyed? Yo. We've been trying
You
to
activated
stop this,
that robot?
whatever. No, we stopped
You
it.
sure did. You should attack him immediately.
No,
This fiend.
what is this about? We stop this. I stop this.
Yes,
Really?
of course.
I smashed its
Of
leg
course,
to pieces
Cedric.
so
You
it
do
couldn't run away.
everything. No one else helps. It's all you. We get it. Very good.
Yes, I
You and
have
your
the muscles.
Gigantic loudness.
That's
yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
We stopped it, and
I'm glad you agree.
I was suspicious after that point that something else bigger
Anyways,
might be going on.
I'm at the point where I no longer pretend to care, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Orvar, is the king alive? Do we know?
Well, we were standing by the longhouse and we watched it explode.
We
But
don't.
he's alive.
We haven't heard.
Ooh.
Reports out of from what we saw of the King's Quarter, it's gone. It's just wiped off the planet.
Okay.
He gave his morning address not too soon before the attack. He was at the Longhouse.
I would like to, as everyone's winding down, I would like to try to tinker some lightning arrows. Some
All right, give me that tink check. Dex plus profuse.
Hey, speaking of tinkering, Nif, there's a certain lightning dagger that
Oh,
That'll
yes.
take supplies and
That's-
the dagger. And
that's-
everything that regards me takes supplies, doesn't it, Steve?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. But
Great.
her too.
hey, where we're going, that's got a lot of the supplies we need.
There's a lot of scrap there.
Yeah,
A lot of
We should
sound.
take as much so we can make money. We're gonna need money.
So that's gonna be a 13.
A
That was not
13?
very good.
How many were you going for?
4.
4?
Mhm.
I'd say one of them, like you put the capacitor on, it just goes, and the capacitor pops, and you're like,
Oops.
Fuck.
Ah, shit.
so you get 3.
All right.
It was very close.
That's capacitors. All right, that's all I wanted to do. Sorry.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before long rest?
I am going to, before I fall asleep, thank Heimdall for the warning.
How do you do
Not
it?
that I put my sword into the dirt and I kneel upon it and put my head against the hilt and I just say,
Feel the
"Thank
warmth just
you
radiating into your head.
for getting us through this battle. I cannot wait for the next one with you.
As you kind of lean your head against and finish this kind of prayer, you hear it almost like, you know, those jaw like bone like vibrating like headphones that it's just like it's in your head.
Bone conductive. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like that, and you just hear I chose wisely.
I get a little tingly.
Yes, Gendry.
So at the very end of the night, everybody's in their respective tents. Gendry kind of
sand.
Whatever, sleeping in sand, whatever the fuck you people do.
Sand hugging.
Before everyone's asleep, is anyone gonna keep watch? Like Oscar's like Orvar's like, I can take second watch, but
I'll take I was gonna rest, but then he says that, and I'm like, oh wait, yes, and I use my second wind to get some health back, and I'm like, I got this.
You got that fighter, boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to take watch with him, Marcus? Or
Sure, why not?
4 eyes better.
Cool.
So knowing that they're like doing first watch, sorry, go ahead, Gendry. What did you want to?
Well, I mean, in addition to doing the whole like, you know, setting up in an alert kind of, you know, alarm kind of deal per usual. I would like to make sure that the weapon of warning is very near to me. The dagger. I might maybe sleep just like normal, hands full of daggers kind of deal. But what I would like to do as we lay down to sleep, I would like to, in Magni's voice, people of Muspelheim, good night.
Do you say this like out loud so the others can hear, or just to yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
You all hear
Out loud.
Magni Verdandi, the Peacebringer, Rip, yell this out. At which point Oscar's like, what the fuck?
He's just doing his voices. Don't pay attention to him.
It's a thing he does. It's kind of fucking weird.
He's sleep talking. It's
Good
fine.
night, Gendry. It's some fucking friends you have, brother. Okay, so for the watch, you guys want to give me perception? You both have
With advantage. Nice.
Yep.
I'll take second watch, by the way.
14.
No.
Orvar will take that with you.
Apple or Android watch.
Let's see. I got a. Where's my perception? Oh, I got.
Gendry's got jokes.
Give us free stuff.
Gendry has dad jokes.
A 16.
16. And I'm sorry, Cydoric, what did you get?
14.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's a pretty quiet shift. Cydoric, you're almost distracted just by, like, everything you hear. Like, you hear, like, you're pretty sure a scorpion about 500 yards out, crawling through sand. You see in what is essentially pitch blackness, even though you're human, you swear you see, like branches in an old, like de-leaved tree, like dead tree, just kind of swaying in the wind.
Do I have the eyes of Heimdall? Like glowing?
But it is a quiet shift, and it's time to wake up your second shift, which we can just do too. I mean,
Okay.
since you're elfing it up.
Oh, long rest.
Jesus.
Nif gets a long rest.
Yay!
Perception, that's going to be a 19.
Orvar is going to stay
Watch
up
as well.
with you as well. Yeah. It's another quiet shift. You guys do hear several points during the night, people walking on the path. Maybe at one point you hear a woman kind of sobbing, like echoes coming as they pass.
Oh my god!
I get my knee-jerk reaction. Shh!
You sociopath!
Trying to sleep. Fuck.
It's the quiet card.
Oh my god. It's the quiet car.
Orvar at one point is just kind of, you're both kind of looking out like opposite directions, and you hear him say, "So, Loki, huh?
Yes.
That's pretty fucking weird, and I've seen some weird shit."
Well, I've seen some weird shit in my travels as well, but quite honestly, that was one of the weirdest.
Besides that, what was the weirdest thing you had beforehand?
Oh, not much beforehand, but finding that artifact, that was beyond me.
Yeah, it's beyond my comprehension. My brother seems head over heels for it, but I mean,
with good reason.
I take his word for it. It's just seems like a glowy thing to me, but I know that he knows his shit, and he seems really fucking excited.
Well, it's unique, that's for certain. I don't know. I don't know.
What's on your mind?
The Ymir, they are mysterious to me. They are beyond all of us, really. We wield magic every day, but what they had seems... It just seems like more. And perhaps the grass is always greener, or sand is always lighter. I don't know. I'm not from here. Anyway, but it does seem remarkable to me. And I'm not... I would hope they're not all gone.
You think some survived?
I have some theories. But, they remain just that.
I'd love to hear those sometime.
Maybe sometime.
But I suppose we should, keep watch and pay attention.
Yup.
By the way, Sandworm. That's, you didn't ask me. I asked you what the weirdest thing you saw. I once rode a sandworm into battle.
Did you?
Yeah.
Don't do it, Sam. Don't do it.
That sounds...
I annihilated an entire army. And, between you and me, it was an accident. I was driving it around by a fluke. Rode into the battlefield. We won.
You never cease to amaze me.
Right back at you. And eventually, the ring passes. And you all long rest.
Woohoo!
If he told me
awesome.
that story, I would have been really jealous.
I regained all of the HP I lost and all the things that I used and everything, so that was fun.
You didn't do shit, you little fuck.
Correct. I kind of just hung out.
You're hiding the whole time.
Oh my god.
So it's another beautiful morning in Muspelheim. You know it's not because the sky is still covered in smoke. You can smell burning on the wind. You
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Did
Oh
everyone
my
else
God.
sleep as well as I did? Wow, I feel refreshed.
Indeed.
Niphirim wipes the sand off of her shoulder.
What a beautiful, beautiful day.
all right. Oscar kind of comes out. All right. Well, we should really get moving. We don't know. Again, we don't know who is after this stuff, and we
should move.
get as far away
immediately.
from the city as possible.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yay.
Buckles died,
Alright.
so I don't have anything to ride.
If we must.
So did Slifnir.
I
Oh,
believe Nif and I taught Stuffy Jams a whistle, a very particular whistle that when her or I whistle, Stuffy Jams will come. Nifrim, if you want to If you want to show them
Uh,
the whistle that we made.
Do the honors.
Oh no! Please, you do it better than I do. Go ahead.
Oscar
Yes.
and Orvar just look at each other, and Orvar kind of.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Emmy, you're supposed to yes and. That's how improv works. Just do it.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Yes.
Meow. No horse comes, unfortunately.
Whoa! What was that? What was that meow thing at the end? That was
Sorry, our
you-
cat
you did
always meows at whistles. It's just an expected, like my brain
Oh, okay. I thought
automatically
that was
meows.
like the end of the whistle where she kind of just did that with her mouth. Whoa.
It's canon. She did.
Yep.
Canon?
I could try whistling
That's
for
canon?
your horse.
It's canon.
That's canon. Any kind of secret noise we need to make from now moving forward?
Meow.
Whatever it is, and then meow at the end.
Meow.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, meow.
Don't call Stuffy Jams. That's our horse.
I got it. I can't whistle.
Son of a bitch. Yes, it must be all the fights that you get in. Your face is
Yeah.
permanently stuck that way.
I really tickled my face.
I mean, that's not Cedric. That's real life Josh.
All
Ladies and
right, we
gents.
should probably get going. Yes, let's go. Grab your fucking shit. Let's go. And they
All
start
right.
packing
And as we
up
move, I'm gonna
shield
keep
on.
an eye out for anyone coming near us. I mean, I know there's gonna be people traveling, but she's just
Yeah.
keeping an eye on like suspicious folk.
Anyone wants to do
Alright.
that? Get a perception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
let's
got
do it.
advantage. 'cause
Gendry is
wisdom.
definitely
With advantage.
hands in pockets, all upon his daggers the entire time.
Natural
was
20.
such a
Natural
I'm
20.
great
Nice.
I'm offering children rides on my turtle shell.
Oh,
What?
No, Cedric
What?
needs
he
to
is a
just
child.
quit. Cedric
I'm
needs to
helping.
fucking-
16.
God, I
Being
can't
a
help.
good guy. Yeah.
Sorry,
you're
Marcus,
being a
did
good
you
guy.
roll too?
Yes.
What'd you get?
I got a 21.
21.
Nice.
Well,
I
tell you
got a
what,
19 myself.
to find out if you guys see anything, who wants to roll the travel D20? Cedric raised his hand first.
Oh.
Oh.
I got a 6.
Uh-oh.
6.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Something happens as you're helping those kids be more happy on
When
your
the
turtle
kid pulls
shell.
out a knife and stab. No.
Oh no, he's got a knife!
He's
Nothing
got a knife.
happens. Nothing happens. I mean, at
He's
one
got a
point you
knife.
see, like, several points you see, like, horses, like, kind of run by, but they pay you no mind. Like, you get out of the way and they just...
I woefully
Could
wish
we
one of
borrow
them was
those
Buckles.
horses?
You keep an eye out, and unfortunately, none of them are Buckles. You saw
Saw
Buckles
Buckles
explode
die.
in front of your eyes.
Do
I'm in
any of
denial.
them have
I'm in denial.
do any of them have like a bandana on or like camo paint?
None of them have bandanas.
Oh, ain't no
Why
bandana,
would you
no
do that
bananas.
with your horse?
One of
That
them
is
had a
stupid.
bonnet on, but not a bandana. Definitely a different horse.
Bonnet.
What? What
One of
color
them
was
had
the
a
bonnet?
beret.
Yeah, a beret. It was really
Oh,
artsy.
yeah,
Kept
that
talking
horse.
about Etsy. It was weird.
If
You-
Gendry went in for that kind of thing, he'd be like, "Yo, we started that trend.
Yeah, right. We all started the trend.
What the fuck? We need to get credit for that."
But yeah,
Son of a bitch.
normal day of travel. Nothing really happens. Eventually, the ring gets close to the sun as the day passes. I mean, did you guys want to do any role playing today, or?
Yeah, because
I just-
Go for
like
it.
when we're setting up camp again,
Oh, okay.
I'm
so-
gonna be like, so, Marcus,
Yes.
the king was going to. I mean, before his untimely demise, he was going to grant us all a wish. What would you have asked for?
Hadn't really narrowed it down to anything.
Orvar, like,
The only thing that I want, he would not be able to give.
Orvar, like, stops, like, unpacking his stuff. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The king?
For saving
From
his
when
life.
we destroyed the robot and saved him.
Oh, you were fucking serious about that.
Oh, yes.
Shit.
Very.
He offered you a favor?
Each of us.
Oh, you didn't get it.
No,
you didn't.
No, it's long gone. It died
Unless
with him.
he's still alive in the basement.
I mean, I don't know. That place was leveled.
We can only hope. I had some plans for that.
Same.
Maybe,
Cydoric?
think back to.
Well, I have everything that I need, but I would probably ask for a permanent residence within the city where I could spend the rest of my days with my lady.
Dude, you didn't even go and check on her. What a jerk.
I
I'm gonna pat him on the
Shut
shoulder.
Sorry, Gendry, did you have something?
Yeah, I actually, as the day has begun, I step out of my tent looking like Cydoric.
Oh, you mean this morning?
Your nipples are obviously smaller than mine, but that is a good try. Why are you doing that? What is that?
By the way, that armor doesn't do your face, to be clear. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I know.
can
I know.
do
I would do
disguise,
yeah.
but
yeah, I'd like to do a disguise.
Give me a disguise. I
Check.
think I
Cool.
did what? Charisma and
I
proficiency?
don't remember what you said last time.
Let's call
I
it
think the disguise
proficiency.
kit is like isn't that
The
like a
disguise
dex?
kit only allows me to add a proficiency to whatever the check would be for it.
Yeah, let's call it charisma. I'm pretty sure I did charisma because it's like how to kind of not just make the makeup, but like portray that it's real, you know?
Okay.
Hey, I have a advantage on charisma checks or whatever thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Neat.
Well, because of the thing, right? The previously established thing that we get, where we get.
That's wisdom.
No, that's wisdom.
Oh, whoops! It's just written by charisma. What a dummy. Okay, never mind. So that is.
That's so true.
That is. Shut up. That is. I rolled a 14 plus my wisdom modifier
No, you're
plus my
charisma.
proficiency. Right. Fuck. Sorry. That's 21. That's even better.
Nice!
You look
That's better than my wisdom.
Cydoric. It's a fucking mirror.
Fuck yeah, it
Oh my
is.
god.
He shaved a cat to get your beard, but
You do the like mirror like bit, and he's like mirroring you perfectly. And then at one point he just go boop. No. Anyway,
He
fast
goes-
forward back to this evening.
Yeah.
and
I'd like
you
to take out a piece
Cydoric.
of scrap, maybe that kind of vaguely looks like his long ass sword, and just kind of carry it with me around, like on my back or some stupid shit, whatever the fuck Cydoric does.
and she's gonna turn to Gendry and go, and you, Cydoric,
Oh my
what
god.
kind of wish did you have in mind or favor? Talking to you, Gendry.
Come on, buddy.
Sorry. Well, I really, would like to be able to just kind of lay around in my own filth and, drink all day, really never bathe. If I could just get to a point where I could never bathe again, that's like paradise, right?
I'm gonna look back at actual Cydoric and be like,
I'm just laughing. Like, that is a very good impression. We should do that at the bar next time.
amazing.
Oscar and Orvar are losing their shit.
Whoa,
That is
whoa, wait a
amazing.
Wait a minute, who's
That's
this
amazing.
guy? Who's this guy over here?
Are we gonna point like the Spider-Man? Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Hey!
Like,
hey, whoa!
Orvar just
Whoa,
like
hey.
falls off his fucking rock laughing.
Wait, let me do another thing. I look into my bag of holding. Wow.
Whoa! Wait, you got another one?
Wow.
Whoa!
Hey, wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Oh.
Are we
That, ladies and gentlemen,
lifting the spirits
is a
of
callback.
the sad people around
You're
us?
welcome.
They are like Oscar and Orvar are dying laughing. I mean, it's just
Oh
you
my
guys,
God.
like, yeah, setting up camp because it's off the road again.
I
Like,
mean,
you know.
Gendrick Cydoric doesn't see what's so funny. He's not doing this to be funny. He's
Gendrick.
just being.
Gendry?
Yeah, he's Gendrick is being just as Cydoric as he possibly can. This is his version of Cydric. As hard as he
You
can.
know, I do shower.
Gindus and Gifferum.
Yeah, Gifrim. I'm gonna be everyone at some point.
You know, I
Yep,
do shower
I
once
believe
in a
that.
while.
Canon.
I don't enjoy my filth. I just am okay with it when it's happening. I'm not like, ew, dirt, ew, gross. I'm not like that. Just take a shower once in a while. God, get it right.
You mean you bathe in a river?
Yeah. A little bit of lavender, you know? Put it under my armpits. Oh, good. Done.
Lavender, that's pretty good.
I prefer spearmint, but whatever.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
What's happening?
Should we
I just want to smash or something. Let's go.
He's very method.
What's happening here?
Should
The
we-
ring passes over.
Should we kiss right now?
You want to get married?
Yeah, let's do that. 100%.
110%.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
At which point, Oscar, like, the laughing kind of dies down, and Oscar says,
Oh my god.
Niphirim, what about you?
Oh. I mean, it's opened a world of opportunities. I hadn't quite narrowed it down yet.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a big ask. I mean, like,
Yo.
okay, at this point, go ahead and roll a deception, because you are acting weird.
I talk good.
I talk good things. A 16.
Yes.
Orvar's like, I mean, it's a big ask. You gotta really think about it. And Oscar's kind of eyeing you.
Of course. Yes,
yeah, both
I mean-
Cydoriks are probably laughing at you and pointing.
You have something. You have something. Was it some sort of device or something you were going to ask for, or?
No. I have everything I need in that regard, I think.
She wants the
Fine,
robot
keep her
head.
secrets.
Whoa.
Robot head.
I mean,
Yeah,
I-
So
I
this
chopped it off.
robot that you fought, this Holler Mother, it was magically animated, right? Like,
I'm
they-
not entirely certain. In fact,
because now I'm questioning.
I've also considered that Holomoder at Seta Square was perhaps maybe involved with the people who did activate the robot, the Jotunn.
It did explode just like the Jotunn voter did, so maybe.
I think it could
it's
be
exploded.
involved.
Well, yeah, after we smashed it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Thinking back, you realize it was a blue explosion.
It was a test.
Yep. There you go, Marcus. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
perhaps.
Yep.
Orvar's like, what do you mean?
I
you
mean,
think it
that
was
could
a
be the
test?
only thing. They were testing out what it would be like to set off the real thing.
Yes,
See if the power
obviously.
module worked.
They were testing it out.
Oh.
Yes, I'm glad you agree with
perhaps
me.
Yes, I'm glad you agree with me.
Oh my god.
I only
I'm
agree
living
with
for
regular
this.
Cydoric, not fake Cydoric.
I am loving this, but I somehow have a feeling it's going to be for about 5 minutes that I love it.
Strap in, big boy, because it's the rest of the fucking campaign.
I'm Cydoric now.
Unless oh, jeez, fake
Yeah,
Cydric
Gendry.
suddenly explodes. Yep,
Gendry
Change the
Evolved.
overlay.
Oh, yep.
It says Gendrick
Yep.
now.
Yep. Yep.
Thor lips. Gendry
Yep.
Thor lips.
So at this point, Oscar's like,
Ew.
ugh.
I did not sign off on
So
that.
sorry, that was
I
bad.
did not sign off on that.
Oh.
I mean, I'll do it, but I didn't sign off on it.
Oh.
As long as everybody knows it was Emmy that came up with it, I'll do it though.
Damn it. Okay,
Well, on
so
that
anyway.
note, we should probably get some sleep. Oscar's like,
I will take first watch
take
again.
I'll take that with
as
you.
will I.
Oh, no
muscles.
one's gonna sleep.
You seem like you need to
This
get
one
some
bends
sleep.
this way, this one bends this way.
Gendrick, I believe it was. You look like you need some sleep. Why don't you? I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
sure.
Gendrick,
Go
Thor.
ahead and get some sleep. Yes.
Your foundation is cracking, dear.
What are you talking about? Gendry, clearly, no one is fooled. Please go get some sleep.
I'm gonna dig my hole in the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind.
You good? All right. So Cydoric and or Oscar take the first watch. Who's gonna take second?
I'll take second.
I guess I'll take second as well.
Okay. So let's do perception. Cydoric.
18.
With advantage?
That was with the
Yeah. It was
Yep.
advantage. Cool.
Is anyone keeping track of the days?
Yes, this would be day number 3.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Yeah, 3.
Meaning we have 4
Right?
left after this.
Because we
Yeah.
traveled all day yesterday.
You had one more
right?
day of travel to You slept once after.
We slept in the
before
beginning,
Jotunn
and then we
photo, right?
traveled, and then we slept. So I thought we're going
Was
on
it
towards
after
But
we met
you
Odin
met-
is when we got it? Because I
you
thought
met-
we met Odin like basically right outside the city.
He
bit
was a
away
day's
from the
travel
city.
before, right?
A day's
Yes.
Because I know
So
we
it was
we
so
could
the
see
day
the
in
city, but
Jotunn
I guess
photo,
it's like a
you
day, yeah.
slept one full day. So this is the end of day 2.
Yeah.
Let's just call it that. Fuck it. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah. It's your world, boss.
Yeah, Oscar, you got a higher perception. Once again, your ears are on like high alert. You don't hear anyone walking the path at this point. They've started thinning out. You've kind of been traveling faster than most. But again, you and Orvar kind of sit in opposites. So where did you find that sword?
at the bottom of a lake in my hometown. It was a
What
challenge.
is
We
that?
all get together. I'd have to look.
I'm just really tired, or what is it
It
that you
is
said the one time? I got distracted.
Outside of Grainhofen.
Grainhofen. Okay.
Grainhofen.
It's Grainhofen.
Green Harbor.
Green Harbor. Yeah. Okay.
In fact, you
That
can see it.
place.
You can see it on the map
My
here.
backstory, that's it. Yes.
It's to the south of Jotunn.
Ah,
It's,
I wanted
yes.
to go there.
Also known as Green Harbor,
Ooh.
because it's
Yes.
south enough that there's a little bit of greenery.
So I proceed to tell him the
Grainhofen.
legend. There was back in the day, there was a fight. Someone had found this shard that Heimdall was fighting on the bridge, and it shattered, and a piece fell into our realm, and it landed. And an old king of the land created a sword out of it. Unfortunately, many nearby villages got jealous and attempted to steal the sword, and he swung it down so hard to protect it that he created a giant lake and a river. And it resided at the bottom of the lake until just a little bit ago when I succeeded in the challenge to take it. And then I
Really?
proceeded to get
That's-
kicked out because they told me I cheated, but I did not. I am not a cheater.
You and me both. I've had people are a funny thing. I don't
Yes.
really do well with them usually. But I've heard the story that you tell of Heimdall and his sword. I didn't think it was
So-
real.
Well, look at it. Behold!
Ah! Pose! you hear from Gendry just from his tent. That's it sounds like you the Norn connected you to that sword.
Yes.
You hold on to it. It sounds like it's meant to be yours.
Wait until we reach the ruins, you'll be able to see my work.
Oh, and all the bodies still there?
Oh, in
that's
a
gonna
whole
stink.
pile.
Ooh, yeah, that's.
Oh boy.
It's only
We should
been a
clean that
little
out
bit. It'll
before
be
we
fine.
start scouring the place, but okay. Anyway,
We'll burn
we should
it.
get back in. I mean, the rest of your watch kind of goes without. Again, you're hearing everything. You're seeing, like you still don't have dark vision, but you see kind of like the shadows moving and stuff, and you're
Okay.
like, it's weird. Like, you get no definition, but you almost see outlines. It's really fucking weird.
It's like when it's pitch black, and if you really focus, you can, like, see things move, but it's just your mind.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
You're not sure if it's your mind or what. But it goes off quietly. Niphirim and Gendry, I believe, were up next. Give me the
Yes. So coming out of his tent after the first bit of sleep, he comes out and he's regular Gendry again.
I rolled a 3 and a 3, so that's 8.
All right. I rolled a 1 and a 10. So that's 16.
Oh, we're gonna die.
All right,
No,
roll
I'm just
for initiative. No, I'm kidding. Luckily,
Really, Mom? Can we do it? Let's do it.
again, it is a quiet night.
Aw. Oh, pee.
Nothing super exciting. It's
Niphirim's
quiet.
gonna be like,
It is disturbingly quiet out here, other than Cydoriks snoring.
have you ever considered the ring, the side that's facing the sun? If you think about it, like Thorin is like a ball, and the ring rotates around. There's one spot that is always in shade. And it's, if you do the math, it is almost impossible to get there. It would be impossible to do it by foot, on horse, camel. It would be way too hot. Have you ever heard of such a place?
Not that I remember.
I was going to ask the king if he'd ever heard of such a place. If they're there, I don't think they have a way to get out. I think they're stuck. If they exist.
Yes, well, I suppose we'll maybe find out.
Maybe.
Hey, shut up over there. Doing some stuff.
What?
We're doing some stuff. We're looking weird at each other. Yeah. Fucking shut up with
Stop
the coughs.
giving
okay?
each other
Anyway.
lovey eyes.
I was
Well,
I thought I was
just
hearing
trying to-
howling.
I'm just trying to eyebrow as hard as I can, one way or the other.
It was very
Wouldn't there be
Gendry.
2 points that are always in the dark?
Yes. Well, the other
technically,
side.
a good portion of the planet is always dark. The part facing away from the sun,
Right, the part that's like super
south
all
of
ice all the time.
Muspelheim,
Would be way too cold.
it's too cold
to
because it is too dark.
because it never sees the sun.
Niflheim. There's
So
we could
what
even
you're saying is
look
we
at the map
gotta
again.
get this plan in the churning.
Everything south of Vegberg Mountains is in the dark and cold because of it.
It's like uninhabitable.
And north of Muspelheim, it's too hot. It's just in that ring that's in the Goldilocks zone, like that.
Yeah, the band that
bit.
we're in.
All the climates just within several thousand miles.
We gotta fix that then.
So I say to Niphirim at this point, I hope you don't mind me disguising myself today.
What flavor shall Gendry select today?
Oh, you mean for the upcoming day's journey? Oh, you'll
Yes.
just have to find out.
Well, I look forward to it.
I figured if anyone is looking for me, if anyone knows that I have it, then I'll just not be me. Then
That's not a bad idea.
now, if you guys could dress up as me, that would be great.
I can try. I don't have
I mean,
enough hot dogs to dress myself up like a
I can do
wiener.
some.
You're asleep.
Are you going to dress up in
Cedric,
metal
you're
armor all
sleeping.
the
Shut
time?
up.
You're not there.
The omnipresent jackass.
He's got Hofen. He hears everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Say he's got
No, it doesn't. Not canon. Well, I mean, with that, morning comes. Hope for the ring passes. Hope for the ring. Ho the ring.
Hothering.
Old Norse. Who knows it?
All right. 1, 2, or 3. I'm Nif. 4, 5, or 6. I'm Marcus.
Yes. He's Herm.
So at the end of your shift, as the morning comes and you start hearing people kind of shifting around in their tents, you go into your tent, and who emerges?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I emerge as a. Thor's pretty cool. Yep. I got a hammer. Whatever. This is all super
Do you
cool.
have your
holding
winged
nothing.
helmet on?
I like revenge. Yeah, I'm holding nothing. Yep, I got a helmet on. There's wings. I don't know what they do, really. Kind of seems super useless, but
Again, it doesn't do this.
look,
It's just this.
look at me. Look at me. Look.
Have you seen the character art?
You've never even seen my character's hair outside of the helmet.
Look.
Show him the stats, Steve.
You've
Everyone look at
taken your
me.
helmet off.
Everyone look at me. Hey, everyone look. Everyone
In
look.
the tent.
Everyone look.
Have you never taken your helmet off around us?
You're all better now.
I vaguely
You're all better
remember
now.
you taking it off in Etseta Square sometime.
Maybe.
Yes, when you were like paying homage to the king.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The DM remembers. Anyway,
Should I disguise check again?
yeah. Give me a fucking disguise check. This is fun. This is a fun game.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh
Game
my
within the
god.
game.
Oh my god.
I need this. Nat 20.
So that's a 15.
Plus.
It looks pretty fucking decent. You don't have the helmet because it doesn't do that, but you have kind of the
Yeah.
general like look
I mean, I
about
could have
you.
someone's helmet in my bag and just put on a nondescript helmet.
Yeah. It's like
But it doesn't
it
have
just like your head
wings.
doesn't fit in it, but it's
Like it's way too
decent.
big.
It's fucking decent.
Yeah.
Is it
Niphirim
made
goes,
out of mithril too?
It just might be.
Here,
Oh.
well done.
I got one for you.
Ah, yes, very good, Cedric. I respect you and don't think you're a douchebag at all. Here we go.
Oh my
All
god.
right, we should probably go.
I would have laughed even harder if somehow Eric had
the
an
same
exact
one.
copy of it.
Yes.
Actually.
Yo, and then as soon as you give it to me, my hands go off
Pull it
screen
off
and they come
screen.
back with that fucking helmet. Like, what?
we gotta plan this out better.
Oh my god.
Plans.
I'd say
Wow.
we'll fix it in post, but no. Impossible.
Whoops.
Nope.
Nah, too lazy.
Never gonna happen. Too lazy.
Who wants to roll for the day?
Oh,
Me.
yeah, Marcus.
Marcus
wants
did
to.
call second last time. So
Wait, which
go
one?
ahead.
Gendris?
Yay.
By the way,
Gendris or
real
Marcus?
quick,
Yes,
well,
I will.
I got
I will
16.
definitely. I got a
Real
whatever. I
quick.
didn't roll. I'm pretending.
Do we know how many days travel it's gonna be?
So
Because
it's
it
been
was
about
3
2
on
days.
horseback.
It was like
Yeah, right,
kind of
we're
2.5,
walking,
but you
right?
did a short
we did-
a rest, like a short long rest.
So
and
I'd
we
You
imagine
we
it'd
expect
be
to
made
like
get
6
there.
days.
You expect to
Yeah.
get there. Let's see, 1, 2. You didn't make it very far the first day because you stayed and helped.
right.
You made 1 day's full travel.
Yeah. Don't mind me.
Probably by the end of tomorrow.
This is the third day of travel, right?
You did the. Am I?
Because we're not. We,
You
This
didn't
is
go
our
don't
third
have
very
long
far.
rest.
right?
So after
Yeah.
the Jotunn
Right.
recovery and stuff, you made it barely out of town.
Right,
Rested
no.
for the night.
Right.
2
Okay.
days, right?
Because what I'm saying is like
2 days
we
of
don't-
travel, like we're going into our third
Yeah,
day.
Oh,
because like
you're
we
right.
don't have any animals, right? So we're not traveling
Math
as
is
fast
hard.
as we were before.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if you hadn't rested with the horses, you would have gotten there kind of morning,
Quicker.
noonish on the third day.
Mhm.
Just walking, it's like end of third day. So
Did I
you
miss a
expect to
whole
get there
day of travel?
tonight.
No, this
Oh.
is
Thi-
this is
or-
our,
So we got.
No, this
so we
is
got.
the
out, we
second
got out of the city.
Okay. I assure
Whatever.
you.
I don't know, dude. You're probably
This is
staring
the
at your sword.
second
Who
full
cares?
day of travel because
Yes.
that is the second roll we've had.
Yeah.
So end of tomorrow, you expect to get.
End of tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
I was
Marcus. What'd you
confused.
roll?
It's gonna be the end
16.
of tomorrow.
16.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's
Alright.
the dragon.
All right.
Yes.
Is it
Josh
the
is gonna
dragon?
get that thing he always wants.
His dick?
He always talks about dragon
A
all the
purpose?
time. All the time, yes.
Oh,
people about
that's, I
dragon.
do say a
soul?
lot about dragon.
Let me just pull things up here. Okay.
Smaug.
So you Smaug.
Smaug.
So you start your journey through like through the desert. You're hardly seeing anyone at this point, but it's about 1-2 p.m. or so that Cydorik, you hear it first, just in the distance. You kind of hear like rumbling, like you look around, you don't really see anything, but you're sure you heard like rumbling
There is a weird
in the
noise.
very far distance. Y'all want to give me some
Perception checks?
with advantage?
Perception checks.
17.
19.
15.
I got a 17.
Yay, my 19
Do you
is better.
consider it?
17 as well.
Okay. Cydorik and Gendry, you kind of heard it
Gendry?
first.
Gendry.
Gendry. Jesus.
Centennial.
I got a 19.
Gindus. And
Gendrick.
Marcus.
My name is Marcus.
Gendis.
Again, Marcus.
Marcus and
Genders.
Marcus, you hear as well.
Yeah.
Or you kind of spot it as you're like looking around. There's like, there's dunes and kind of like cliff faces and stuff. Off to the left, like you're pretty sure noise is coming from that way, and you see a dune kind of shift and move.
Shit.
And then drop down, and you feel
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I roll a nature to see if I know what that would be?
yeah. Anyone that wants to get nature?
I don't have that.
You
Yeah,
have
I
it.
don't
Pretending
either.
to be Marcus, I don't
Everyone's
have
got
that either.
Nature, but
Everyone has these. You don't have to be proficient in it to
Yeah.
not. or
not
to be
in
able
this
to roll.
situation. Some roles you'll need to be proficient, but
21.
Yeah, but I don't have a good roll in it, so.
21.
I don't want to talk about it. I just got a 9.
Niphirim, you and Orvar kind of say it at the exact same moment, like kind of muttering. Sandworms.
Wormsign!
It is like Dune or Tremors, anything like that.
I'm
There
gonna
are
look.
giant sandworms. in
I'm gonna
this
look
desert.
at Orvar and I'm gonna say, "Well, you up for angling?"
Not particularly. I'd prefer to get somewhere safe. We should hurry along.
All right,
I've dealt with them before. They're not fun.
let's go, guys. Let's.
Hustle
Yeah.
along, hustle along, hustle along. You
Are we
start
moving
kind of-
speedily or are we stealthing? Like,
Which are you
does this
doing?
thing know? Like, is it coming
Orvar's-
toward us?
It is in the distance. You can't quite tell if it's coming toward you or not. Like you
I can
kind of lost
stealth or I
sight
can
of
run.
that dune that moved.
Does Niphirim or Orvar know if they have tremor sense? Because Cydorik has no idea.
Oh yeah, would I know that with a 21?
Yeah, but it's only so far out. Like it was far enough. It probably can't sense you this far, but
Maybe
Yeah.
we should. Maybe we should move quietly.
But we still have groups of people walking with us, right? Like,
No,
it's
we're
pretty
way
much.
ahead.
It's you haven't seen anyone all day.
okay. Well,
Maybe
Fine,
that is an option. Orvar says we can try to be a little sneaky, light-footed, if you would.
We'll keep an eye on it, and let's all try to go slowly and quietly.
yes, we
nice.
still have the rest of this day and the next day of travel. We can't book it all in one day. We should be careful.
All right. So let's do group stealth check. Stealth check all around.
I'll take a natural 20
it's
for
cocked.
30, please.
I certainly hope my huge-ass stupid armor won't make this a bad roll.
And you don't have disadvantage now, Marcus.
I have advantage, so...
Woo!
Well, no, now you just have regular. Right?
No, he's got Mithril.
Mithril completely negates
Mithril
the
negates it.
disadvantage, and then the
That's cool.
cloak.
Awesome.
I am so sorry, guys.
17.
What'd you get, buddy?
So real quick.
I got a
let's
nat
go.
20, though.
So Gendry, what'd you get?
Gendry got a 30.
Niphirim?
Nat 20 for a 30?
Marcus?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, nat 20 for a 30.
17.
Gendry.
You got a nat
Damn.
20?
2 nat
One.
20s?
Yeah.
Boy, are you lucky they got 2 nat 20s. It kind of cancels out that nat 1. Woof!
Group stealth checking.
Overall, you're pretty. You help each other out. At one point, Cydoriks kind of like you're kind of on a rocky bit of the road, and like he kind of acts. It's almost like a drop off a ditch down like a dune on the side. He kind of accidentally kicks a rock, and it starts like. At which point,
Gendry takes his grappling hook.
Yeah, Gendry.
Sorry, Genghis.
Yeah. Really weird seeing Marcus use a grapple hook. But after a while, the rumbling stops, and you feel you're in the clear as the day kind of comes toward an end.
Genghis
His
Philvig.
pelvic.
So you set up camp for the third night or whatever.
Yes, this is night 3.
But that's a story for next time.
Ding it.
Almost made it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the aftermath of Ragnarok. Lots of mystery, lots of intrigue, some new friends. Yeah. We'll see what happens. And until next time, yabba dabba do. I don't have it.
God, you're just horrible at this.